everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Giants going up against the Colts. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight, we ride a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback. They'll come out in the pistol.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And a look at the defense now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. So he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. A strong running. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And a gain there of 11 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. And a pretty nice job last time. Gave up quite a bit of yardage, but only gave up the field goal.
Almost feel like we should give them a little bit of a round of applause for being able to dig in at the end of a long drive. Usually when those types of drives happen, they result in touchdowns because you've broken the defense, but they found some resolve in there and held them to a field goal.
Yeah, they found the resolve. Now they'll be looking to give up 0 points this time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Deep drop. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 10-3 the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good for a New York first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic not only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Spinning again. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? Hopefully we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll drop the throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch left, watch left. Start right there.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Look at the spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Colts are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Giants didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now to the middle of the first. They're going to come away with another sack. This will go for a loss of 8. Colts Colts with the ball late in the first. The catch will be made in double coverage, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Colts up by a touchdown. Colts take it at the 6. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed, and this play will go for 6. The Colts push their lead to 11. Colts have it at the 4. The pass will be completed into coverage, and after the short pass, he'll score. That takes the lead up to 18. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights.